This is Di. So when Grey's Anatomy became a TV show 11 seasons ago, I was excited to see it because it was all about a trauma hospital in Seattle. And I've spent a lot of time at Harborview, which is the trauma hospital here in Seattle, and I wanted to see if they got it right. Of course, the hospital there was a lot smaller than the hospital I'm at, and Grey's Anatomy is more soap opera than medical, but I was still hooked. However, in the How to Save a Life episode this season, Derek Shepherd finally bit it. While everyone was freaking out about the passing of Derek Shepherd, I was freaking out about the geography. I've lived in Seattle almost my entire life, and I was so confused. As the show opens, Derek takes a ferry ride. Now, at first, I thought that he had left the house and got on the ferry, and they clarified it in the last episode. No, he just decided to take a random ferry ride, which is good, because his house is over in Issaquah, as far as I can tell. It looks like Issaquah, and the ferry is over on the other side of town, so that wouldn't work at all. But he's taking a ferry, and you can see the city in the background. So we know he's either taking the Bremerton ferry or the Bainbridge Island ferry. It doesn't really matter. So he's taking his little ferry ride, and it goes across the water to Seattle. Great. We know he works in Seattle. We know the hospital's in Seattle. They've shown it to us. It's what we call Fisher Plaza. It has the Space Needle in the background. So, all right, he's near town. All right, so now he's leaving Seattle, so he'll leave the Coleman Ferry Dock, and he is going to go to the airport. The folks he called, they remarked that there's an accident on 5, and there's absolutely no way he's going to make it to the airport on time. If you look really quickly, if you take I-5 south to the airport, it is a 17-minute trip, 18-minute trip. Now, they also say that there's absolutely no shortcut, when in fact he could have gone overland and it's the same amount of time to get there. But, okay, let's say that the accident even affected the shortcut, and he couldn't take the shortcut. So for some reason, Derek is headed northbound on the freeway. We can tell he's going northbound because there's a hill on the side, and the hill is on the passenger side of his car, which means he has to be going northbound. There is no hill on the other side, so he is going north. However, the airport is south. We have no idea why he goes north. He says he's taking a shortcut. So somehow his shortcut involves going northbound on I-5. So he's tootling up northbound on I-5, and he takes an exit. Great. Does he take an exit that will get him around onto 405? No. He takes an exit that goes through the woods and then narrows down to 2 lanes. Now, I looked over the map, and the very first exit northbound on I-5 that would narrow down like that is 522 through Woodinville. So let's assume he takes 522 through Woodinville. So now Derek is tootling along, and he says he has no cell reception, which I'm not really buying. Later his phone rings, so we know there is some cell reception. So he's tootling along on this 2-lane road. Woodinville's about as good as I could do. It's kind of scenic. In fact, he may have made it up to, let's say he made it to Maltby. So now he's made it to Maltby. There's an accident. He is delayed. He helps people in the accident. He's the hero. And then, bam, he gets hit by a truck. Now, they rush him to a podunky hospital that is not a trauma hospital and doesn't know how to treat him. Well, I'm sorry to say that there is a hospital in that direction. It's Valley General in Monroe. Guess what, Valley? You get to be the podunky hospital in this scenario. Here's the thing about the hospital in Seattle where he works. At Grace Sloan Memorial, they have airlifted patients before. You see the Space Needle, you see the helicopter. If he's really a trauma patient, why is he not airlifted? Everyone around here is airlifted to Harborview. Why not the imaginary hospital in Grey's Anatomy? Nope, they treat him right there. And unfortunately, the hospital mishandles it, and Derek dies. So Derek drives north and east to get to the airport so that he can pass away. How much time would it cost him? Had he lived through it and he just looped around, let's look here. 1 hour and 13 minutes. His shortcut was 1 hour and 13 minutes to make a 17-minute drive to the airport. This is Derek's journey. Derek's journey in impossible geography. So let me know, is your hometown portrayed on TV? Have you ever seen someplace that you came from on TV? Come on, Chicago, San Diego. Come on, friends. I'm sure somewhere you live has been on TV. Please let me know. Come on, especially the ones who drive into LA. Come on, tell me, do they get it accurately? Do they get the geography right? I would love to hear it. It would be great. Anyway, now I've got that off my chest. I am so annoyed by that geography. I just could not stand it. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. God bless.